All right, yep. How to choose between gold and silver. I'm gonna lay it out how I made my choices, so stay right there. All right, so yeah, I did get a little small package in the mail. I'm still waiting on my other one to come in. Good Lord, that thing started off in Florida, then it went to Connecticut, then it went to Massachusetts, then it went to Philly. Now it's back in Florida, so hopefully I get it tomorrow. But without further ado, let me go ahead because I can't resist holding off opening these. I'm super excited about these. I wanted them from the get-go, but I missed them. Looks like everybody else got them, but they only made so many of them, so it's not like everybody had an opportunity to get them. So my man over at Tex Coins came through for me, and I am excited about these. And there is his. Oh man, he knows what he's doing. Tex Coins. Oh, and they came in capsules. And see, this is how you do it, guys. This is how you take care of your people. You put the capsules in a flip. How is that, man? That's how you know this man takes care of his customers. So yeah, I did. I picked up the peanuts. I got 3 of them from Mr. Tex Coins over there. All right, man. I'm excited about these. I like them. They are nice. I'm a sucker for reverse proofs, and that's kind of what these are. And it's actually not a coin; it's a round because there's no denomination for it. So yeah, I do love these, man. They're beautiful. I like them. And wow, just check that out. Stunning. So yeah, how I choose between gold and silver, what to buy, when to buy, how to buy, things like that. So number one is I look for the premiums. I don't always necessarily look at the spot price first. I look at the premiums. If the premiums on silver are extremely high, right? Kind of like how they are now, where they're kind of unproportionate to the way they were in the past, I like to buy gold because the gold premiums are pretty much lower than your premiums on silver. That's just the way that I like to do it. Now, whenever silver premiums are extremely low, I'll load up on it. I will buy things like your generics. I don't mind whenever there is a good deal on them. I will jump on them then. But for the most part, I like to stack the Eagles, right? And the reason why I like to stack the Eagles is because they are the number one bullion coin in the world. And they're recognized. Everybody knows them. Whenever the premiums go sky high, like they did not long ago in March, whatever, to $10 per coin, that lets you know right there that you need to put some of these away. And whenever the premiums are at that $3 level and below, that's when I stack the silver Eagles. Whenever I can get them for that price, that's where I stack them. And until then, I will, buy like the bars, right? The RCM bars, I love those. This one is, I'm just playing with it one more time in another video before it goes away. And yeah, that's the way I like to do it. Now, a lot of people, they'll buy according to the spot price. I don't always do that because, like I always said, I got plenty of years ahead of me, so I got a long way to go. Got a long time to get there. So spot price is not too big of a factor, but spot price determines what type of silver and what type of gold I'll buy. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, junk silver, constitutional silver, I don't want to buy that over the $20 range. It's just a personal preference. That's just my personal preference. You can do it however you like. Constitutional silver is the cheapest silver that you can get. And there's nothing wrong with buying it in any price range. It's just a personal preference for me personally. Now, gold, on the other hand, I don't like to stack the 90% gold or the circulated gold like from Europe or whatnot, but it doesn't work too well over here in the United States. Like if you go to an LCS and you try to sell it or exchange it, you're not going to get a great price. But over in Europe, I'm sure it works great. I hear a lot of Europeans that would comment on my videos saying that, hey, that's not true over here. But for me in the States, guys, yeah, that's just the way it is. So, but the time to load up on that stuff is when the gold price is extremely low, because then you can ride that train all the way up whenever you want to sell it. So I'm not saying don't buy it. I'm saying buy it at the right spot price. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. That's just kind of the way I like to do it. So right now with gold price being elevated, I'm sticking to the American Gold Eagles, the fractionals, and the gold buffaloes, the full ounce, like these. That's what I'm doing. That's the way I do it. Now, generics, like I said, I try to stay in that dollar plus over spot price for things like these. If you can get them for $2 over spot, that's not bad right now. It's actually pretty decent. The generic bars, I try not to buy the generic bars. I try to stay with your well-known bars like this Metal Ore. The name hasn't been around forever, but the company that was bought out, that company has been around for quite some time. So not only did they buy out that company, but they also incorporated those same practices from that company into their own. So I like to buy the RCM bars. That's my other one. And the Britannia bars. If you can find the Britannia bars, those are excellent. Jump on them. Even if they have a premium on them, they're well worth the purchase, in my opinion. But you can't go wrong. I mean, you can always get the Sunshine Mint bars. Those are safe. That's what these are. These are Sunshine rounds. You can tell by the security feature right there. If you're ever worried about something like that, you can always buy into a product like that. Now, lastly, I like to buy premium stuff sometimes. Whenever it tickles my fancy, I guess. I don't know. It just depends. Sometimes I'll buy like, I'll just get a wild hair and I'll buy like collector things, like the Privies or the Marvel series, which I have some of those Wolverines coming. I will bring those to you as soon as I get there. And I also made a weird purchase. It's weird for me. I don't never buy things like this, but I think they're going to go way up in value. So I went ahead and loaded up on some of those. So those ship out later this month. I'm extremely excited about those. I will bring them to you as soon as I can. And another thing that I would try to, how to choose gold and silver, the right way, or which one you should stack versus the other. Shadow Stack, I kind of went after what he said. I don't know if you guys know Shadow Stack. He hasn't been making that many videos lately, but he believes in stacking at a 50% ratio where you stack silver 50% and you stack gold 50%. I kind of like that, and I've kind of adopted that type of mentality. So whenever the spot price or whenever the premiums come into that right moment, that's when I make that jump back into silver, right? Because I've loaded up on gold this year, and it was because of the premiums. The premiums on gold were anywhere between 2 to 5%, unless you get the 10th ounce, right? If you get the 10th ounces, it's in the 20s, which is pretty much like buying a silver coin, right? So that's how I like to make my decisions. If I could save money, add that 50% to my stack, that's the way I like to do it. It just makes sense to me. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys like to do. I prefer to do it that way. That's just a personal preference. This is the way that I do it. I like to stack at a 50% ratio now. That's the way I like to do it. So I will incorporate some fun things here and there, like this one. I mean, how can you not want this? This is a mintage of 7,000, and they are selling for over $40 each now. And it's only going to go up because this is the first in the series. Now, whenever they come out with a Snoopy, I'm assuming they may come out with a Snoopy. I'm pretty sure that this one, the Charlie Brown, is going to go way up. So you're going to want to have some of these if you don't already. So that's going to do it for today. I really appreciate you guys watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And don't forget, keep grinding on your stat.